180. 53, Mike. Check tight end, check. Whoa!
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo.
Hey, Foxtrot.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mike 53. Here we go.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. 4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. And that is going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
They've got to do a better job up front and create some space, because they're right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from a safety. That could have been disastrous. Now on 2nd and 13. Minshew, and they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. The open man is Westbrook. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Hey, Sam off.
Fournette running out of the gun, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
Set, ready? 90 Wolf and Alpha.
Shit! Watch the shit!
Protein spill.
Check three.
Ready?
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go!
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Pull together.
Smith.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Watch 98.
Yes. Two.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Going up top. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27th. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. He's going to launch into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
On 2nd down, it's Connor. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Finds his running back, James Conner. And they stop him short of the 1st. As he can only get to the 20. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Check back.
Put up.
Do. Check 4. Kill.
Now Leonard Fournette. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if there's
now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Dwayne Smoot able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. To try again after the sack. Roethlisberger, and a loose football, and the Jags grab it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On the run, it's Fournette. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
61, match box, right. Hey, team 6, team 6.
Fournette. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wondered, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
Hey, Orbit.
You got nothing today. You got nothing. 198. Watch that go.
Out of the gun is Minshew. He completes it to Westbrook. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
Check 52. He's crossing. He's checking crap.
Look at me, zipper.
Comes up the helmet. Here we go. Here we go. 198.
Deep rip.
Now Fournette. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Break.
98. 98's the mic. Oh, you got deep? 198. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
General West.
It's outfield.
Ready?
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready. 70, Indy.
Come on, come get some. Come get some. Come on here, come get some. Here.
Hey, let go.
198. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
1, 2.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, a combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Now.
This is Fournette. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now whistles here. And I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Check. Lucky. Check 15.
X3. 218. Jump.
Sponge. No.
And
Watch the safety creep.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Switch. Watch the twist.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Man, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
Yep.
You gotta get moving, man. Man moving. You gotta get that. Jam. Check. Crunch.
Shit.
They'll run with Fournette. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Jags grab it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
Yeah, in the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed.
On the double.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
198. Watch 98. 98.
Hey! Hey, Charlie!
198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike.
Fine.
Minshew, 1st and 10. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. He got 29 yards that time.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Fournette, a first down carry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. The kick by Lambeau is good, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play. They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run here with Connor. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Check 31, check 31. Switch gears.
Look at me. Go, go.
Again, it's Fournette. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Running left, it's Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
Brings up 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Here we go. 198.
On 4th down, Minshew completes it to Lee. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Let's go.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
44.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Here's Roethlisberger. Yeah, he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Bravo.
Roethlisberger to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
198, watch 98, 98.
Get it.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
1st down, Jacksonville.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even...
Now.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the 4th quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right? That reserve tank, they hauled it out. Offense scored some points, defense held them, and lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for Pittsburgh, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.